Of course, in practice, you might want to use more sophisticated methods to interpret these predictions, such as using a technical indicator or machine learning algorithmics. Damn, that's why I'm asking you for. Hello, and welcome back to the live stream of the Nasdaq scalping bot. In this live stream and in YouTube, I show you guys the progress I make with my Nasdaq scalping bot that I created in Python. And it was my first Python program, so I'm curious if it's actually gonna work. But during the live stream and in the YouTube, I explain you guys what's going on and how I'm doing. And while I'm doing the intro, you see that there is a new position opened and the bot is there already in red. That doesn't mean there's a problem, but it means that we have a sell going on. If you want to know how this gonna work for today, stick around. And looking at the bot and looking at the market, it's going down again, and I see also in the messaging box of PyCharm, I see some requests, and you see those too. And if you are watching lately and followed me around, there is some changes going on. I did make some changes, and I added at the request failed that I want to know at what point the request failed, because yesterday we had a problem and I could not detect why there was still a profit showing up, a total profit showing up, and the candle refresh, but not the profit of the position at that moment. So I only got it in request failed, and I did not know where it came from, so I added that one. And if you looked at it in the other videos, you'll see that this used to be 5 seconds and I now updated it to 15 seconds, so giving more time, as in 4 times a minute. It should be enough. I only need a minute. Once a minute there need to be an update, so if I have 4 times in a minute and retry, that should be enough. Did I make any other changes? Well, I did make some small changes, and what I did change is this. You see in the upper corner, I changed contract advice into given advice. So all over, everything is now called a given advice and no longer a contract advice. But by doing so, I also inadvertently created 2 arrows more, and the first one was obvious within a couple of minutes, because in the update of the screen there is also a given advice that used to be contract advice. So when the screen tried to update, I already get this message as in I miss a session variable called contract advice, so I have to change this one. So I restarted the bot at that point. Small change right away. But the other one was in the CSV data, and there was also the session variable called contract advice, and I did not change this one into given advice, and I only found that one out this morning after a buy was started during the night, and that's why the bot didn't work all night. Okay, so I don't know what would have done during the night, but it will be during the next day and the next night, and we're gonna test some more. So it's not that big of a deal that I started now in a new point. What has the bot done thus far? Well, if we look at the bot, we see that we have a current profit of €4.80 current profit, and the sell, what's going on, is also a negative now for €2. So the updates is working again. The stop loss is at 5 and the take profit is at 11, and I have a negative counter for 5 out of 9, so rather soon this will be closed and then we will have some losses, but in total we still have a profit. Yeah. So the profit is of the profit. So the bot is still doing its work. Let's see at what it did the last couple of hours. It did not do anything during the night. So getting the report. This one at 127 was the position that was opened when the bot failed. So we have a negative of 465, so this is a full stop loss. Then I restarted the bot again this morning, and then the first position he opened was at 10:51 a.m. with a negative of 117, and then we had a profit of 166, a negative of a loss of 41 cents, a loss of 95 cents, and then a full take profit of €10, another profit of €5.40, then a take loss, a stop loss of 5.72, and 2 smaller. So it's going up and down, but for now, for today, not for today, but until this moment in the day, we started at 540 and we're now at 542. So again, we made some profit today. How we did yesterday after all those troubles I had with the bot yesterday, with restarting, etc. That's what we need to talk to John, our reporter. He can tell us what did happen last evening. So we need to go to John. John, come in and tell me what happened last evening. Well, John, thank you to ask me back again in your live stream so I can tell you how the bot works and how it did today at the end of today. Before I'm going to tell you how the bot did, I want to direct your attention to the screen of Python PyCharm, and you should notice at the bottom part, this part, that there is a lot of error during request messages from the bot, and it started. You see it's going up, but it started a long time. It's every 5 seconds, so it's a long time that it does this. And it started somewhere around here when the request failed, retrying 5 seconds, and then suddenly we had an error. So I'm not sure what it is, but it's having an error. And now we're gonna look at the bot, because that's what we're here for. The bot has a last update at 22:36. So yeah, okay, it's still there. And the final profit for today is €6. So it did well. It did give us profit. And I see again a negative PL counter at 8 out of 9. Did do its work all day. But now suddenly again it is a negative PL counter, 8 out of 9, and the bot does something strange again. it was not the first time I saw something strange today, because during the day I also noticed that the bot did not update the current profit loss. So the current profit loss was 0, but I did see the update every minute. I see an update of the candles, and I saw an update of the profit, but I did not see an update of the current profit loss. So I need to take a look at that now too. I've got an hour, so I need to kill the bot. Shamefully, I need to kill the bot because I wanted to let it run all night and also tomorrow, so we have a continuous review of the bot for a couple of days. But now I have to kill it and see what's going on. Back to you, John. Well, John, that's good news. So we made a profit also yesterday evening, and the entire day we made a profit. Okay, and now we're making a profit too, until the day is not yet over. Okay, well, now I get another error withdrawing request, can't control characters, API, no positions opened at this moment. What, there are no positions open at this moment? There is a position open. So there is something again at 8, 9. So there is your problem. Again at 8 out of 9 with a negative counter, it goes wrong because it will go on this way until there is something as actually in closing on. So I'm going to close this one, keep the bot alive, but again at this negative PL counter, there is something not right. Just when I want to say we have made profit, we have made progress. This is an error, of course there's an error, we're going to solve it, we need to solve it. Somewhere in the video on YouTube will be a celebration marker or something like we did it for now. But I need to kill the bot again and look at what is going on with this specifically 8 out of 9. So that means it's the 9th. Then something is going wrong. So I'm going to kill the bot. And we go to the program, add contracts, status check there. When we have a negative counter going on, there. If negative counter is larger or equal to 9, so until it's getting to this point, everything is, then it says calculate new profit balance. No open positions at this time is the error. So what is he trying to do? Close positions. API, no open positions at this moment. So at the moment I want to close, but this one does work perfectly, and this is a copy of that one. It's the same one. Calculate new profit balance, calculate new profit balance, close position, close position, lock the contract and session total profit calculating, same as here. The negative counter resetting to 0, the positive counter resetting to 0, and the open contract is false and the open contract is false. So both are the same. And still, when we are at 8 out of 9, or when it's actually gonna be 9, and then it says during request or can't control, because it's killing the bot completely. It's never getting out of this loop. If it was only sometimes I need to wait for it and then it goes on. No, it's actually killing the bot. But I don't see why he's doing this. The closed position with the contract ID, I'm gonna do is print the session positive counter. Already I know it's gonna be the 8. Position is closed. And then log stop loss 10. And I never see this stop loss 10. So something is in the data we just saw. There was never a stop loss 10. Well, we're gonna print all of this. Okay. Let's restart the bot and let's see what happens. And I see that my stream is out, so I need to switch. See what's going on. Okay, stream is back on. Yeah, I'm a little bit short on memory lately. And I don't know if it has to do with all the projects, but there's almost no projects open. Because it's not OBS Studio. OBS Studio only uses 130 MB. Back to main Pi. The bot has nothing to do right now. Let's see what the market does. And I'm now curious if the market, because of summer winter time, the market hours, are they back at a different time? If so, then I will rearrange my stream to a later point in the day. Yeah. Well, now there's not much action at all. Not in the bot and not on the market. So I keep going on what I started yesterday with you guys together looking at. And that is the questions I had yesterday for implementing artificial intelligence inside the bot. And we concluded yesterday that the MDP could be interesting, but this is more artificial intelligence for making a game. But for the usage of it in trading, I do not know. And RNNs like LSTMs or GROs to sequence data and predict the next action. The model will learn to capture patterns in the data and make predictions based on that. That sounds better. The recurrent neural networks, type of neural network designed to handle sequential data, such as time series. The model will learn to capture patterns in data over time, such as trends, oscillations, and other characteristics that are relevant to the trading strategy. Now expect a lot of code. Okay. Clarification is beneath the code. In this example, we wrote the data pre-processed by scaling into high and low columns. We then create a new column for the MACD using EMA, but we already have the MACD. Next, we reshape the data into a format that can be used with our model. This involves creating sequences of length 3 for each candle, where each sequence represents the high-low values of the previous 3 candles. Please note that this is just one possible way, and there are many other ways to do it. Additionally, okay. So go up, import, blah blah blah. Data CSV, scalar is the next scalar, high-low scale fit. Create a new column for the MACD. Why? Why do you create a new column for the MACD? Reshape data for on. Split into training and testing sets. Softmax, compile model, train model, make predictions. Okay. Yes, you're right. Yeah, of course I'm right. What is he telling me? You're right, MACD already present, so there's no need to create a new column. Well, just recall that one score. Yeah, okay. Then again, data CSV, scalar, high-low, reshape. Split data into training and testing sets, create an NN model, compile the model, training model, predictions, accuracy, precision, recall, and one score, 41. Oh, those are good guys. 41 score. How would a prediction look like? In this case, since we're oh, this Dutch guy. In this case, since we're making prediction on financial data sets, the model might not be directly interpretable without some context. Wherever, here's an example of what the output model might look like. Let's say the input to the model is a row of the in the data set with the following values: 100, a 90, and a MACD 1.2. The model predicts the next action buy, sell, or hold should be action sell. Prediction action sell, confidence 85%. That's a high confidence. Probability 62% sell, 21% buy, and 70% hold. Of course, in practice, you might want to use more sophisticated methods to interpret these predictions, such as using a technical indicator or machine learning algorithmics. Damn, that's why I'm asking you for. Oh, we get an error message. Request fails. API markets. US 100, retrying in 50 seconds. I think that the API at certain points just cannot handle the requests at the broker side. Because request failed at getting the latest market info means that the bot works fine. The bot has already 20 candles, so the last 20 candles were not a problem. And I'm just an ordinary guy. But if I was a company, or I was working for a company making this bot for a company, and the company invests me money as in getting paid for, but invest in the market, I don't know, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, I don't care. And then it does not work because the API, not the program, but the API does not react in a response time it should react. Then it could cost this company millions if it doesn't go right. I also know that the API is version 1.0, I believe. Yeah. Capital.com public API 1.0.0. So it's really the first version of this API. Back to the AI. So it says include fair historical prices turning for economic. Yeah. Now it says here's an updated example. High 100, low 90, MACD, signal line, MACD histogram. And then again, okay, a buy, a sell, and a hold. And it needs the 3 candles, the high and low values, to adjust my logging to store the high and low too. And the high and low of each of those candles. Whoa. Well, let's investigate that a different time in a different video, and let's make this and then test it also in this environment. For now, thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, press like and subscribe, and I will see you in either the Twitch if you have questions or at my Discord server. Have fun!